holes.
Pesky potholes, and then they get filled in with water. And,
and then the mosquitoes are just having a party here in Corpus Christi, but the heat also not great for our tires either.
No, heat can wear out your tires faster, especially if you don't have the right pressure level in your tire as well. So that's important to get taken care of. Make sure you have the right tread level on your tires as well, especially before you go on a big trip. But here's a look at some of the rainfall totals we saw through Monday and Tuesday specifically. These are some of your viewer reported rainfall totals. So high end 12 inches, on the lower end around 2 inches or more. But everyone saw a good soaking of rainfall from what eventually became Tropical Storm Arthur. That system has now weakened as it moves across the southeastern United States, but the National Hurricane Center is giving it another chance of development. So Arthur was initially Christina in the Pacific Ocean. It crossed over Central America and southern Mexico into the Gulf, but it weakened as it did so. It totally lost its center, and then it redeveloped its center over the Gulf. So that is why it got a new name, Arthur, because that is the Atlantic list of names. Christina is from the Pacific list of names. And so now it is still an area of low pressure that the National Hurricane Center is monitoring, but it has weakened so much to where it's no longer tropical in nature. But as it gets back over some of our warmer waters over the Atlantic, it does have another low chance of possibly redeveloping. Now, again, I want to emphasize all of the heavy rainfall and flooding impacts are going to stay now within areas of the southeast, at least from Arthur, or the remnants of Arthur. But what we are watching is a chance for some rain tomorrow and Saturday. Now, this is not widespread rain. It's not a guarantee of rain, but there is something interesting going on in the atmosphere. We've got an area of high pressure we're watching over the Baja California region, and we've got an area of high pressure over the Gulf. What's happening is a trough sets up in between these two areas of high pressure, and that trough is going to bring us a chance for some storms as we head into both Friday and Saturday. High pressure starts to strengthen and builds with those two areas of high pressure almost connecting as we head into late Sunday and Monday. That will weaken those storm chances, even with the trough still trying to show some energy possible. High pressure creates sinking air, so storm chances really trend down into next week, and then that high pressure to our west builds. That's only going to intensify our heat. So over the next 3 days, temperatures do lower a bit with a chance of storms. We're talking low 90s, possibly upper 80s on Saturday, depending how much afternoon storm activity we see. But then we warm back up again with sunshine back in the forecast for Sunday. Now, Friday, the one thing that's kind of our saving grace is we are expecting more cloud coverage on your Friday. Our chance of storms doesn't really show up until we get into the 8 o'clock hour. So you'll see that here on Futurecast. Temperatures on Friday morning should... It's so slow to update. I don't know why, but these numbers should update to 80s, low 80s, upper 70s. There they go. We'll have cloud coverage all day on Friday, which will keep our high temperatures in the low 90s and upper 80s across the coastal bend. And then watch to our north. A chance of some storms moves in from our north. We're also watching some dry line development to the west. So both of those could allow for some storms to move into the coastal bend overnight, and then possibly early Saturday morning with some redevelopment on a boundary that's set up into your early Saturday hours. A few pop-up storms will be possible. Now, where those storms set up could lower heat index values quite a bit, as well as temperatures, but without any rain in the forecast, we'll easily be back between 110 and 120 for your peak heat index values tomorrow. But again, the cloud coverage kind of our saving grace in keeping us away from those extremes. We fall a little bit on Saturday, but those numbers go back up. We'll likely see several heat advisories in place for tomorrow. We do have a heat advisory in place, which is one level lower than where we're at today, an extreme heat warning. But we'll have more heat advisories and a chance for some heat warnings into next week as well. So you still got to remember these tips. Summer just barely getting started. The official day of summer, not quite here yet. It is coming up. I don't remember if it's Saturday or it's Sunday. Sometimes this is 20th, sometimes this is 21st. It all depends on when the direct rays of sunlight are hitting the equator. And so we'll be there on Sunday, Father's Day, and we'll have sunshine and hot conditions on that first day of summer.
Oh, very fitting for a first day of summer on this upcoming